All right, so it's still December the 30th, and I just thought of a second story, and I figured I better tell it while it's on my mind. And it also has to do with coming and going to school. So, after my 10th grade year in Mountain Home, Idaho, we moved to Carlstead, Minnesota, which of course I've mentioned in other videos. And because of where our farm is, I was supposed to go to school in a small town called Strandquist, Minnesota. There was a problem with me going to school in Strandquist, Minnesota, because their school was so small that what they would do, if I remember correctly, is the students would go to school there in Strandquist in the morning, and then in the afternoon they would bus them to Thief River Falls, which is about 30 miles away, to basically take technical classes at, I think, at Thief River High School, even though there was a community college there, so it may have been at the community college. But at that time in my life, I mean, I did not consider myself to be the kind of student that would, be interested in taking shop classes or carpentry or farming or whatever. But it was, it was all sort of those sort of technical occupations. But it's not what, I wanted to go to college, and so I wanted to take regular academic classes. So, but we were told by the principal at the high school in Carlstead, which, by the way, had a regular academic schedule for a high school, that I had to get permission from the school board in Strandquist to go to Carlstead. Basically, they had to release, the school in Strandquist would have to release the money that they received from the federal and state government for me as a student, so that money could go to Carlstead and pay for me to go to school there. So again, thinking back on this, I like the audacity of me as a person. I just sometimes I don't know. So one night, my parents and I went to a school board meeting in Strandquist, and I presented my case to them that I wanted to be released to go to Carlstead. And I think everybody thought that this would be kind of just a slam dunk thing. The school board released it. I mean, I'm just one student who really cares. But so we go to the school board meeting, and honestly, I don't remember if I did the talking or perhaps my parents did. My guess is that my parents did, and just told them that I wanted to. Sorry, my contacts are bothering me. That I wanted. We asked their permission, to release the money so that I could go to Carlstead. Well, the school board refused. They were concerned that if they did that it would set a precedent that other students from Strandquist would then want to transfer to other bigger schools and not stay in Strandquist. Obviously, it was a situation where the school was getting smaller and smaller, and they were losing more and more students, and they didn't want that to happen. They wanted to keep the school open. At the time, I think I probably was irritated and didn't understand, but I get it now. As an adult, I understand what it is they were trying to do and why they were trying to do it. Sort of like they were doing everything they could to save a sinking ship. And but anyway, so they said no. And so I thought, now I'm going to have to go to Strandquist, or my parents are going to have to pay like tuition at a public school for me to go. Well, so then I talked to the principal, or it may have been the superintendent of schools, and again, I'm 16. I set this meeting up, went in and talked to the guy, and here's what he told me, which I thought was great. He said that the rules say that we have to charge you tuition, but the rules don't say we actually have to collect it. So basically what they agreed to do, because I wanted to go to school there, is let me go to school for free. And for us, but it wasn't free for them, because they were losing federal and state funds for one student to be able to go there. But anyway, so that worked out. And then, just to add more to this interesting thing, so the first day of school came, and they sent a school bus to pick me up. I mean, they actually had to add on to an existing school bus route to come out of the way to pick me up, and they did that the first day of school. And then after that, after the Karlstad bus picked me up, the Strandquist bus apparently came out to our farm, pulled into the farmyard where it could turn around, and the bus driver said they were there to pick me up. And my dad had to tell them that I had been picked up by the Karlstad bus to go to school. So, yeah, very weird. And I think about it now, that must have just caused quite a stir in this little small community of Strandquist that I had just gone ahead and done that. Again, I didn't think about it at the time because, you know, when you're 16 years old, you're pretty egotistical, pretty much caught up in yourself. But anyway, yeah, that was another issue where I got my way, and I don't know if I should have or not. But okay, there's another story for today. Love you.